Hey gang, happy to see you found us here at Jaws, Canadian Jail War Stories, and for all my returning subscribers, you already know, you guys are the backbone of the channel and I wouldn't be existing without y'all. So, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are y'all waiting for, man? Come on, join the fam, alright? If you like to watch, but you're not subbed, and you haven't shared or liked, what, do you hate me or something, man? Come on, join the family and help this channel grow. And we'll see you in the next episode, if you subscribe and come back. If not, let's get straight into this.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another episode of Canadian Jail War Stories. We're today here back with another episode. Today's episode is going to be about getting gated while you're in jail or prison. Okay? And we're going to head straight into this, guys. I hope you guys are doing alright. Hope everything's great. Hope everything's good with you guys. I hope everybody's free. And let's pray for the ones that are locked up and let's say hashtag free up family, free up the gang, free up everybody. Except for weirdos and, you know what I'm saying. Except for the weirdos that do things to women and kids. We don't care about them. Keep their asses locked up. Okay, so gated. For those of you that don't know what gated is when you do your whole entire bid in one prison or one jail. And right when you're about to get out, or not right when you're about to get out, when you get out, they're waiting for you there at the jail to take you and arrest you and bring you to a different city, a different jurisdiction, a different police force. Sometimes if it's far enough away, they won't come and pick you up. But because this was Toronto and York, which is right near each other, and York hated me so much back then, they had a passion. They hated me so much, and you're going to see how much they hated me when I continue with this video. So, okay, it all starts off, I'm in the dawn, just serving my time. Ray, la la la, right? Do. Time goes by. 14 months later, I beat my trial. La da da da. You guys can go check out stuff like that on the channel. I've talked about it many times. Okay, so that's not about this story. So I'm trying to avoid those kind of details to make this a pretty short video. I'm trying to keep it under 20 minutes. Okay, so basically I do my time in the dawn. I beat my trial. Then I have to come back to the dawn because I have charges at Thousand Finch Court. So I wait couple more days till I go to Thousand Finch Court. I get time served. I get rid of all the charges at Thousand Finch Court. But I get time served plus a day, so I have to go back to the jail and get my stuff and get signed out. So, freezy. Okay, so you have to go and get signed out. So we come back from the prison and you have to get in the A&D, shipping and receiving, kind of like administrative. I always forget what it's called. Whatever, I don't care. Anyway, down in shipping and processing and admissions, okay? So they start, like, they bring you with everybody else, like, as if it's a normal time to get out, right? Everybody else getting out that morning all goes down to the bullpen as if you're going to court, and, well, when they call you, not in the morning like court, but, so, they bring you all down in this little bullpen, and then it'll be like everyone else be sitting there. It'll feel like you're sitting there for like hours, but it's probably only like a couple hours. But everybody's just talking, excited to go home. Everyone's telling stories what they're gonna do, the first thing they're gonna do when they get out, telling what they're gonna eat, what girls they're gonna screw, this and that, what licks they're gonna hit, what drugs they're gonna do, this, that, the third. Okay, I'm just happy to be out. I'm thinking, okay, I got this weird feeling in my stomach. One guy goes, the next guy goes, the next guy goes, the next guy goes. There's about 5 of us. All of a sudden, it comes to my turn. Now, there's only me and one other dude left. It's taken forever. Everybody else is gone. It's taken about another half an hour since the other guys all left. I'm wondering what the hell's going on now that I don't see any officers or anything. We're still in the little bullpen. And so what happens is, the next thing that happened is me and him are talking, wondering what's going on, the other convict, and all of a sudden they come and call him. And they get him his clothes, his stuff, process him out. So he's out. Now it's just me by myself, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what the hell's going on? This can't be happening. I didn't know for sure, but I didn't know if I had a warrant 100% or not. York Region seemed to always have a freaking warrant for me, even no matter what. It's just like weird. So anyway, I start getting like booked out. They get me. Finally, they come get me, and they start booking me out because they still have to book me out even if they're gonna gate me. So they book me out. They go through the whole process and everything like this. They're talking to me, and they said, honestly, we left you last because there's a hold on you for York, and York Region's gonna come pick you up. We've talked to them. They're on their way, and they're gonna be here in about 45 minutes. Great, lovely. Right as soon as they said that, and I said, great, lovely, next thing you know, two Yorkies walk in the door with their little bags and handcuffs or whatever. And they're in a police car, like, hello. So they come up and talk to me, and they say, oh, this is Mickey Avon, yeah, yeah, yeah. So they come up, and they tell me, there's a warrant for my arrest, blah, 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 blah. They execute the warrant, they read me my rights. So it's like you're getting rearrested now. So you've been in jail almost a year. You've been in jail 15 months, going on 16 months. And now they're coming there to rearrest you. See, that's the fucked up part about this system, because they had all that time that you were in there for fucking almost a year and a half to come and lay those charges on you. So that way you could fight them while you're in there and get them over and done with all together with all your other stuff and get out when you know you're going to get out. Not wait until you finish your bid and you think you're going to get out after almost a couple of years, or like I've seen this happen to guys that do like 5 years and get out and all of a sudden they got a warrant. It's like, what? They forgot it. They're going to actually do this to them? Like, you guys could have went to the pen for 5 years and went and laid those charges on him. You're going to wait until the day he gets out and execute the warrant of a bench warrant? Because freaking bench warrants from the judge are the worst. If you get a bench warrant from a judge, which means you didn't go to court, you breached probation, breach of bail, something like that. Those are the most ruthless breaches to get, because it gives the cops full authority to do anything to look for you. They can freaking do anything basically, because it's an open warrant, so that they can go in houses, they can fucking kick doors down, they can do anything. So I'm not 100 on that, but I'm pretty positive on that they can do anything they want once they have the open warrant. So I believe that's how it works, but not sure about if they're allowed to actually kick your door down or not. Not sure if they actually know you're in there 100%. So, okay, so then what happens is, I'm like, okay, whatever, this is just such bullshit. I ask them what it's for. They tell me, and I'm like, that can't be right. I freaking dealt with this, right? And they're like, no, 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 you have to go in front of judge such and such. I'm like, nah, man, I dealt with this before. And they're like, okay, well, you're gonna have to explain that to the judge, blah, blah, blah. As if they're gonna let me, go. So what happens? Okay, I go in the police car, in the police state. Now, this is the treacherous part, because now after you've been in the jail for 15 months doing good, living good, canteen, you got your bunk, you got your cell, you got your peoples, everything's going like as good as it could go. And all of a sudden they come and get you and bring you to the freaking police station as if you're getting rearrested. Well, you are getting rearrested, but I mean, like, as if it's happening, like, it's back to the first day. It's like it rewound all the way to the beginning from your bid. That's crazy. That is the worst feeling in the world. It really hurts. It's a depressing feeling. It's anxiety. It's not knowing. It's just frustrating. It's mental breakdown city. Okay, but you have to keep a strong composure. You can't let anybody see that you're hurting inside. You know what I mean? You gotta keep your chest out. COs everywhere, inmates everywhere. You gotta keep a fucking strong face on. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep them hands up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so what happens is, I get to the police station. They book me in, take my laces, do all that fucking bullshit that they do. Take your freaking anything you can get a string with to hang yourself. Okay, they do it to everybody. Take all your shit. Then I go in the bullpen in the freaking police holding cell for the night. They go get me McDonald's, bring me McDonald's. Okay. which York is pretty good like that. They always bring McDonald's, but you know what? I can buy my own McDonald's. Thanks. I don't need you guys to buy McDonald's. I would rather be free any day and get McDonald's. Like, hello? Fucking half the time when you're that depressed, you don't even want to eat McDonald's. Okay, anyway. But if you're real hungry after not eating for a day, freaking missing all your freaking jail food that you're normally getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner because of the whole processing thing for the whole day, and then going to York Region and cell and holding cell, now you've had no food. So they will go get you a meal, right? So that was decent. Okay, so that was probably the only contact I had from them was that time when they brought the meal, and then all of a sudden it was like the heater. Okay, in York they had the heater thing. It's like a bed that you have to lay on, and they have a little camera in the corner and and a toilet. It's like a hard thing that you got to lay on, and okay, so it gets real hot when you're laying on it, right? Like to the point where you're sweating your ass off, you're boiling, and then you'll wake up from sleep and you're boiling, and you're like not having a good sleep because it's rock hard and you're boiling. Use a little toilet paper roll for a pillow, right? Okay, that's a good detail right there that I just added in for you guys because they never give you blankets or pillows in these little holding cells, and you have to sleep there all night. It's really uncomfortable, and you can either use your arm and make it numb, or I've used the toilet paper rolls many times, and it actually works pretty good if you're in that kind of a situation. And so what happens is they turn the freaking heat up full blast and you start sweating like crazy. And then all of a sudden you'll take your shirt off and freaking use your shirt as a pillow and you'll just be having no shirt on and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden you'll wake up and it's freaking frozen. It's ice cold, like there's freaking air conditioning on or something coming from the freaking bed. It's like, what is this bed? A magical fucking uh, temperature gauge? Like, what's going on here? They can see with the camera. See you take your shirt off, then they pass the air. They see you with your shirt on, they crank the heat. It was just little treacherous torture things that they try to do, you know? Maybe it was all in my head at the time, but I doubt it. Um, because I've had many things taken that I've never got back to this day. Okay? From York. Anyway, um, so what happens is the next morning they come with the paddy wagon. They bring me. They load everyone up that's been arrested that night. They load everybody up on the paddy wagon. They bring us to Newmarket Courthouse, which is the only courthouse really for York Region right now. Which is sad because if you're at Yonge and Steeles, you have to go all the way up there and then all the way out to freaking Lindsay. It's like they're taking you out in the middle of nowhere when all you did was cross an intersection. Anyways, so basically, after you get to the destination at court, they will throw you back in another bullpen with a bunch of different guys going to court from different jails. Now, you're going to have to wait to go in front of the judge to see what happened because you have a warrant. So he's going to execute the warrant. The judge is going to get in front of the warrant. Well, guess what? I wait all freaking day. All freaking day. You're not going to believe this. They didn't get me up in time to see him, so they remand it to the next day. Well, where can I stay? I can't stay at the court. I can't stay at the fucking police station again. They fucking bring me to Lindsay and process me into Lindsay for one fucking night. Do you believe this treacherous fucking ride I went on? It's fucked. Trust me, it is. This is too much wagon, too much moving, too much cuffs, too much this, that, the third. It broke me down that day, man. When I had to go to Lindsay that night, I was like, another hour and a half paddy wagon ride, then another 3 hours in A&D. Oh my god, I'm not gonna get sleep tonight. I wish I hadn't said sleep the night before either. So I go to Lindsay for the one night. I get booked in. I basically sleep in A&D. They didn't even bother processing me in because I got there late night, and they're coming back at 4 or 5 in the morning to wake everybody up to go to court. They didn't even want to bother processing anybody in. There was like 10 of us in the bullpen, so it wasn't just me alone. But they threw me in there with those guys because they didn't feel like doing no work. And next thing you know, they start processing me to go to court, and they start freaking bringing guys upstairs to go to their range. Like, they don't even have court, and you left them down here for the night? You guys are whacked. Crazy stuff going on in there. Okay, so then, like, so many times they would just leave you there in the A&D and just leave you in the bullpen and walk away, and there'd be like 4 or 5 in there, and they'd just forget about you and not come back for freaking 4 or 5 hours. It's ridiculous. Okay, I think they do it on purpose. I don't know. Obviously, they want to torture us. It's little tedious things that happen to you over and over and over and over again that it's like you know they're gonna happen, and it's just hard to explain. Uh, you have to kind of be there to experience it. It's an anxiety, PTSD kind of thing. Can't really explain how that is. Like, it's just not a good feeling. Okay, period. Okay, so then the next thing, what happens is I go in front of the judge. I get called in. Oh, I go to court the next morning. They process me on a paddy wagon from Lindsay. I get on the paddy wagon. I get back to the courthouse in Newmarket. Finally, thank God. I actually wait half the day again. Get up around 2 or 3 o'clock. I thought I was gonna get missed again. I was freaking out, calling the freaking people every hour, half an hour. Yo, yo, am I getting up? Where's my name? Freaking thinking it's gonna happen again. And these people are like, what's the matter, man? Yesterday, man. Oh, tell them the story and everything. Wow, yeah, that's what happened. So then, I go in front of all this to go in front of the judge, and guess what? The judge goes, okay, yep, okay, looks like you've filled your obligations and you've done everything you were supposed to do. Okay, we're gonna drop the warrant and let you go. And let me go. And I just walk out of the courthouse like nothing. Now I'm not even in Toronto. Now I gotta go to Newmarket and get the freaking Viva bus down to Toronto. That's not a big deal. That's like a half an hour, 40-minute Viva bus down to Yonge and Finch, but that's all good. So that's the story for today. There is going to be a part 2 because something else happened that is very, very similar in a different jail. And don't tell nobody. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Be good, stay free, and help out somebody if you can. Alright? Have a good one. Peace, guys.